Hey guys, welcome back to another heavy metal diecast video, and today we've got one here from Witty Wings, of course, in 1/72nd scale diecast. It is the F-16C Fighting Falcon from the United States Air Force, of course, and it is from the 64th Aggressor Squadron. They were first created in 1941 as a pursuit squadron. It would see action in North African and Mediterranean theatres during World War II before it was deactivated in 1945. A year later, it would be reactivated once again, and it would go through another 2 periods of deactivation and reactivation, of course, before being reactivated again in 2003, where it remains active today and continues flying as an Aggressor Squadron, flying F-16s like this one, which are painted in their special Aggressor paint schemes to simulate opposing air forces aircraft. And what we'll do is we'll have a little look. As you can see, it's limited to 1,000 pieces, as they say. I paid $90 for this. It was a second-hand purchase, but it looks brand new still in the box. You can see the Ordnance packet on the side of the flap there. It does have some information there in the flap as well. And that cool-looking Aggressor paint scheme on that F-16, that does look really nice. But well, what we'll do is we'll talk less and get this Aggressor F-16 out of the box and have a real good look at it. All right, with the blister packet out of the box, we can get it open and have a little look at this. It does have a little bit of plastic there. It does come with a little certificate, looks like, and some instructions. Cool. Always love some instructions. So this is just a paper certificate. It does have a limited number, so 1,000 pieces, and it does have its limited number on that. Turf that away, and we will have a little look at these instructions and see how good they are. They are not the biggest, but they are there. At least they are providing some. So we should not make any mistakes, so hope you put pause on that. If you've got one of these and don't have any instructions, you can use those. So it does have a little baggie that does have all the gear bay doors and everything in there. And of course it does have the landing gear sections there. It does have a little bit of ordnance in the front, but we will get this very nice looking F-16. I really like this colour scheme. The Aggressor paint schemes always look really cool. It has a fair bit of weight to it, actually. Move that out of the way and get stuck into this Aggressor F-16, and it does look very nice. Hopefully these blues and greys don't play havoc with the camera. Sometimes they do, but hopefully we will get away with it today. Wow, this looks really cool. We'll see if we can, open up that cockpit straight away, and you can see some pretty cool detail in there. And it opens nicely, closes nicely. It does come with a pilot figure as well if you want to chuck a pilot figure in there. Wow, the detail on this is really nice, for sure. It does have some wingtip ordnance already on there. Same with the other side. It does have like what seems to be a little bit of an oily film. I do get that every now and then on models, especially new models. This does have that little bit of a film on there, but it doesn't do anything to the paint. You just clean that off with a rag, and it is good as new. Does have some really nice tail markings. Oh yeah, cool. The tail rudder does move, so that does move as well. Yeah, they move as well. Same with the other side. Beautiful. It's got some really nice engine detail there. Overall, it's got some great panel lines. This looks really nice. This is pretty cool. I like it. I really dig this color scheme. It's pretty cool. We'll have a look on this side. Beautiful. That is really nice. Hopefully the colour comes through nice and you can see it. It's got some beautiful markings there. Of course, the big numbers in there to, simulate the, Russian Air Force and stuff like that. The adversary aircraft that they are depicting. That is very nice looking, this one. We will turn it over and have a little look underneath, and that camouflage scheme goes all the way through. That is awesome. Beautiful. We'll have a close look. Nice. Oh, it's got some beautiful rivet details, all the nice panel lines. That is excellent. And obviously that's where the landing gear will be going. And of course your stores are going to be going into these sections on the wings. There was a packet with a large amount of stores. That air intake looks pretty cool inside there. Beautiful. Ah, very good. I reckon it's pretty cool. All right, well, it's not complete, is it? How about we chuck some landing gear options on this and kit this out with some ordnance and come right back. The ordnance that we'll be putting on will be these set of tanks, obviously, and they've got some really nice detail on them. They look very good. And of course, there is also these 4 air-to-air missiles that need to be affixed. And you also do get this ground ordnance, but there is only an allocation for one pair. So you have to either choose either putting those on or putting these on, and the others get chucked in your spares box. All right, let's whack this ordnance on our F-16. All right, so here we have the Aggressor F-16 all set up. You do get, even though you do get provided with 4 Sidewinder missiles, you can only fit 2 to the aircraft. They you can't interchange them into this position because this position is a 2-slot position, same as that one, and that's a single slot position, and all these Sidewinder missiles are a single slot ordnance, so you can't even swap it out. So those will go in your spares box as well. And of course I chose the larger ground ordnance to go on there, and of course you put those fuel tanks there, and there, and of course there is a little a cover there that goes over the main landing gear area. It doesn't quite go all the way home. I did push quite hard. There is a little bit of a gap there, and the nose wheel one, that you just push that in. It does show a little bit, but overall it's not too bad. I don't find, the only thing I did have an issue with is that pitot tube. It wouldn't push all the way home again, and I did drill that out a little bit to try and get it to push home. It was quite resistant to me, but overall it does set up quite nicely. So this is, if you wanted to have it set up for in-flight, this is how your Aggressor F-16 will look, and it does look really nice. This does look pretty cool. I've got to admit that. I do think it does look awesome. So, but of course these do not come with a stand, so you cannot display it in flight unless you have bought a stand, which you obviously have to buy separately. So what we'll do is we'll get some landing gear on this so we can show it all set up for gear down. All right, here we have the F-16 with gear down. Look, it was reasonably easy. You just have that front section that just drops straight in. You do have the gear bay doors that go on either side, and you also have the main landing gear that you push in, and then there's a centerpiece that goes over the top of that main landing gear, and of course you fit your tank over that as well. And there's those 2 little struts that you have to actually put in as well. So they can be really fiddly, so depending on your your hand skills, of course, how easy that's going to be. And of course, like, the ordnance went on nicely, it wasn't too bad. And as I said, the only issue I had was that pitot tube was a bit of a struggle to get in that hole, even when sort of filing the hole open a bit more. So it just didn't want to go on. So, but overall, this does set up very nicely. I think this is a real nice build. The color scheme is just phenomenal. Oh, I really love it. It looks fantastic. Yeah, I definitely reckon this is pretty cool, and definitely one to get, of course. And as I did mention earlier, these do not come with a stand. So if you want to display it in flight, as we showed before, you need to buy yourself a stand to put it on. Otherwise, if you don't buy a stand, your only option is really to have it gear down. And we'll put it on the deck. Beautiful, that looks beautiful. I'll zoom in a fraction for you, and we'll wind this video up, of course. So once again, this is from the United States Air Force, from their 64th Aggressor Squadron. It is the F-16C Fighting Falcon, and I reckon this does look absolutely killer. I love these aggressive paint schemes. They always look fantastic. And of course, this is by Witty Wings in 1/72nd scale diecast. It is a limited run of 1,000 pieces as well. So if you like this as much as me, hey, throw us one of these or one of those, you know. And of course, if you've yet to subscribe to the channel, feel free to do so. And I will take some photos of this little Falcon and chuck them up at the conclusion of the video, of course. And you can check them out without my fat ass fingers. We know what a F-16 looks like by now. We've done a few different F-16 reviews. And of course, I would like to thank you for spending your valuable time watching another one of my videos. I really do appreciate it. And I will say goodbye. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching. You all have a fantastic rest of your day. Cheers, guys.